Hey, welcome back, guys. All right, Capricorns, let's go ahead and take a look at whatever has been like stagnated that now is becoming clear. And I say that because we've got clear blue skies, but we also have on that side of me, we also have a statue. So we have a Three of Pentacles to the Hierophant. A relationship where it maybe has been a wonderful like collaboration, a workflow, something like that is becoming way more meaningful. This could be, I can't date this person. I can't let myself fall in love with them because we work together. And now it's becoming pretty clear. Now this is really important. Now this could also be something where it's like, okay, we started this business together, me and a colleague. We didn't know what would happen, but you know what? It's turning out that this is kind of freaking amazing. We're growing by leaps and bounds. This is amazing. This could be an online business with that Three of Pentacles, because it says don't forget to like and subscribe. By the way, thank you guys so much for giving this video a thumbs up. I cannot tell you how important, how valuable that actually is. I'm getting so much hate lately. It's unbelievable. So thank you guys so much for actually giving it a thumbs up and interacting that way with the video. If you do enjoy this fictional storytelling, enjoy the free art that I produce here, thank you for giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. It really makes a difference. We have a Page of Wands upright. I gotta say, this looks really good. This looks exciting. This looks like we have a character that is on this new pathway forward where this could be friends turning into a spark of like lovers, an attraction. All of a sudden somebody cares more about, what they're going to dress like because, I'm going to see them. Maybe I'm going to see them on the weekend, not just at work. Maybe this is something that, who cares what we look like when we're, all scrubby doing our work together. But then, oh, there's more here. There's an attraction. My higher self says, let me admit it to myself. I like this person. This really feels like a blossoming attraction to me. Now, could this be, though, that somebody is legitimizing a business and they're like, wow, okay, it's time we sit down and actually look at where are we going to take this thing? I'm really liking this. This is not just a side hustle. This is not just a vague hobby. Let's legitimize this and turn it into our primary thing. Okay, now I'm getting excited. Now I feel like there's creative vision. What would we want to do? Six of Pentacles. Let's go get some investors. Let's go ahead and really make this thing, genuinely explode, genuinely just like grow like crazy. I'd love for that to happen. If this is about love and romance, though, it's also like I'm starting to care about the way I dress. I want to be a little bit more, attractive. I want to maybe find excuses to, come up with an inspiration for how I could see this person a little bit more, invite them to something. This could be that Capricorn's going to be invited out. And Capricorn's like, I totally want to dress cute. I totally want to dress handsome, whatever this is. Well, they may just discover that the other person did the exact same thing. The Six of Pentacles says two people, even if it's work related, they're still finding an excuse to spend more time together, finding an excuse to dress a little nicer, finding an excuse to interact a little bit more and a little differently. And now it's like, wow, these are like, we're panning for gold here. We're finding gold nuggets. This is exciting. I love the fact that Capricorn is, building this fun little, the tower though, building this fun little, excitement to see somebody and things are getting more stable by the day and they're following kind of the inspiration to keep expanding this, and everything that Capricorn puts in, they're getting something back. If this is business, the business is starting to build, the investors are coming in, or if this is about love, the vibe is being reciprocated. There's a little bit more excitement seeing each other. Both people are showing that they're excited. And then we get to that point of, okay, we can't fake this anymore. We can't pretend that this is mostly still friends and colleagues when clearly we're dressing up for each other. Clearly we want to spend, I feel like somebody could have like a 6-hour-long date. Like Capricorn could just wind up, supposedly under the guise of we're just going to, go someplace on the weekend, my colleague and I, but then turns out we end up spending 6 hours together. This is not We're not scouting something for work. We're actually enjoying each other's company. Obviously, something has changed in our dynamics, and it's time we both acknowledge it. This is like the talk, the conversation. This is where, okay, something just like all ego is gone, and now we're admitting this. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This is like, I, so has this been two people who have been working okay together as exes, and they're realizing I don't want to be an ex anymore? Because this is like, why don't you move back in? Why don't you come back home? Here's the truth. The truth is, I really want this to come back into my life, which this meaning you, this meaning us. We actually work well together. Look, this could have been two people that were, you know, technically they were in a relationship, and they're like, look, let's just have this about business. We're not going to do romance anymore. We weren't good at romance, but we still need to live together. I mean, financially, we run a business together. We're good business partners. Let's just keep it business. And slowly but surely, it's like these two are falling for each other again. Or slowly but surely, somebody comes back to town, and it's like, oh, that was my ex. We haven't dated in a long time. Now, bizarrely, they're working at the same place that I'm at. Only bit by bit, it turns out I'm falling for them all over again. This is definitely two people acknowledging I'm falling for you. And I think it's, again, with that Eight of Cups in the reverse, there's definitely a return of emotion. Or maybe this is just, man, I never thought I'd feel flutters in my tummy again. And I have to admit, I do with you. Four of Wands. Oh my God. This, I'm really inclined to say maybe this is somebody Capricorn had been married to once upon a time, and they could very well wind up remarrying this person. Or they dated this person once upon a time and things were serious. Then they said things aren't serious, and now guess what? Things are getting serious again. This feels like we're watching this ebb and flow of a relationship where, let me just ask, why does it seem like things must have been at some point downshifted to mirror, like, we're friends, we get along, maybe we work together, and then we have this flood of emotion coming back and romance. But why did things ever kind of like peter out? Strength card. That Strength card could be that maybe they thought that they were not a terrific match. Maybe they said, oh, we're better off as friends. We're both such strong personalities. We'd probably, be at each other's throats. We'd need a fence to separate each other because we're such strong personalities. The thing is, the emotions were really strong. Okay, so hang on. Did two people have attraction for each other and then say, we can't do this, we work together, it's going to blow our working relationship? Then, after insisting they were just going to be colleagues, it's like, who are we kidding? Because this says strong emotions and we need a fence to keep one another apart. But then we're saying, yeah, because there was already attraction here. I think two people knew that they were attracted right out of the gate, and both made this like pact, like, yes, but we work together. Therefore, we won't be doing any romance. And maybe this was more subtle than that. Maybe it was two people that recognized, God, I'm really drawn to them. And maybe they had a conversation about, well, it's great to, work with somebody that's on such the same page as me. It's wonderful, to keep those very perfectly, like boundaried relationships where we just are work related people, because the boss obviously prefers work to stay separate from everything else. Yeah, but we're not at work on the weekend, are we? We can go out on the weekend. Maybe. I feel like this is so kind of cute because they can't stay away from each other. Capricorn and this person are coming back full circle. I can't stay away from you. How am I supposed to pretend that I can stay away from you? I don't want to stay away from you. I like you. There's that Capricorn. And I'm sorry, but these two, maybe they are each other's favorite vice, if you will, because it's like, I thought we weren't supposed to do this, but I find myself so drawn to you anyway. I actually look at this as like a really, yes, they're nuts about each other. Whoever this is, they are extremely passionate about Capricorn, and vice versa. look, these two were going to wind up naked at some point together, because in this storyline for these fictional characters, they are such a match, and they think along the same lines, from their attraction to each other to their attempt to keep it like business and not relationship oriented. But honestly, they're such a great match. And I think Capricorn is way too hot. Capricorn is it's like they kind of are salivating over Capricorn, have been all this time. I feel like this is very much attraction at the very beginning here. Queen of Swords. Yeah, definitely. Capricorn, I think, tried to keep a boundary. They really did. We can't do this. No, no. Okay, I guess the truth of it is we knew that this was going to happen anyway, so now we may as well handle it the way it actually is. We really want to be together. We really want to date. Also feels really good to know that we're nuts about each other. I definitely feel like we may have this Knight of Cups who is more intensely attracted to Capricorn, like at the physical level. Somebody thinks Capricorn, I'm sorry, but we got no clothes on a couple times in this story. Somebody really thinks Capricorn is extremely lovely, just in the au naturel form. And I really think these characters could work together in the medical industry, a teaching industry, teaching medical things, or a tattoo industry, or something where, neither one of them is afraid of, like, kind of the scarier, dirtier, messier side of life. And maybe that's the other reason they're like, you know what? I'm super passionate about you. What the heck are we doing trying to pretend? Real life is hard, but let's grab some happiness where we can. I really think that the feelings are way bigger, way stronger in this. And the attraction, look, attraction is really hard to fight when somebody's this attracted to Capricorn, but I definitely see them possibly trying to get Capricorn to, like, spend time with them in a non-professional setting. However, Capricorn is the one wearing the cute outfit here, so I don't think they have too much trouble being persuaded. I think that this has been two people trying to fight their feelings, and there's really no point in it, because they do feel the way they feel, even if this is relationship, business oriented. It's like, I don't care. I want to be with you. So I'm going to leave this one here and wish Capricorn and this person all the best, because I'm actually cheering them on. I hope that they have a very happily ever after. You guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.